Guys, I never cry. I never cry. I almost feel like I don't have emotions sometimes because I never cry. And I just started crying. And so I thought, like, I want to document this. Does anybody else find it, like, so hard to fucking cry? Because most of the time I feel really emotionless. But there's, like, one thing in this world that can make me cry. And it's, like, the deepest love that there ever could be is what can always make me cry. Because I miss it. I miss, like, deep, soul crushing love. Like, not even soul crushing, it's like soul climbing, you know? Like, you should never fall in love, you should climb in love. It should always be like it should make your soul feel free. But it's hard to find. And when you do, you shouldn't let it go. And sometimes it gets taken from you. The person I love the most in this whole world, besides my daughter, died in 2009. Thursday will be his 40th birthday. Would have been his 40th birthday. And this morning I've gotten so many messages from him. It's so crazy how that works. Like, literally, like, I've seen his name multiple times today. I saw, like, you know, whenever I see, like, a giant bird, like, in its natural habitat, I always think of him because he got, like, a bird tattoo with me, and somebody played Freebird at his funeral. And just ever since then, every time I see, like, a giant bird in its natural habitat, I always think, like, hi. And I remember at his funeral, a lady told me, his mom's best friend, she, like, hugged me and she just said, like, for the rest of my life, anytime I miss him and I see his name somewhere on a street sign or somebody helps me and has his same name, like, I'll know that it's him saying hi. Today it happened twice, almost within 5 minutes. It was crazy. It might have been within 5 minutes, like, after I saw that bird, and I just haven't cried in a really long time. It's so important. It's so important to cry, and it's, like, hard to make myself cry. But I was just sitting here thinking, like, I really want to, celebrate on Thursday. And I was just thinking, like, I really need this. I need the time to celebrate and process more, just, and it made me start crying, and I thought, like, wow, thank you. And maybe I went through that so that when I'm having a hard time now, later in my life, I can always, like, use it to cry. Maybe the universe knew I would struggle. and I would need it. His life and his death taught me a lot of things. And I was so grateful. He was super special. Still to this day, there's like... Oh, this is so gross. I'm so sorry, guys. All of his friends, like, still, like... They weren't even my friends, but I feel like everybody just loved him so much. Like, if I ever needed anything, I could just, like, call a random person on Facebook Messenger that, like, knew him, and I could ask for help and they would do it. Like, isn't that so crazy? Like, we can only hope to make such an impact in this world that, you know what, 15 years later, people still, like, think about you all the time. And not, like, because, you know, it's your mom or your grandparents. It's, like, a random person that you connected with in life and just, like, made such an impact. It was so special that, like, every, you know, so often, I wouldn't say it's every day now, but God, for a long time it was. But every so often, people will just, like, think of you in such a, like, loving, like, tender way, you know, because you were, like, that good of a person. But thanks for being here with me while I blubber and cleanse. You know, water is so cleansing. And our tears, they connect us to the whole universe. Our tears are made of salt water, and so is the ocean. And the moon moves both of our energies, us and the ocean, you know. And I think, like, today is some kind of astrological day, so, like, maybe the moon has something to do with this, like, release, you know. But, yeah. Thanks, guys. I appreciate you. I hope that you get some kind of release soon. I hope that whatever you're trying to process through, healing hits you like a ton of bricks out of nowhere, and you just are able to really process so deep. And I'm so sorry about the sound on this because I don't have my microphone plugged in. I'm sure it'll sound really great. But yeah. Thanks, guys. I love you.